The voice of Jah Cure carried much emotion in modern reggae. Known for heartfelt songs about love, pain, and redemption, his music has resonated with fans across the Caribbean, Africa, and Europe. But behind the powerful vocals lies a story marked by serious legal battles and time spent behind bars. Over the years, Jah Cure has faced 2 major incarcerations, events that dramatically shaped both his career and public image. This is the story of those cases, the time he spent in prison, and how those experiences influenced one of reggae's most recognizable voices. Born Sikachur Alcock in Hanover, Jamaica, Jah Cure entered the music industry at a young age. Mentored by respected figures within Jamaica's reggae community, his talent was quickly recognized. His voice carried a distinctive emotional tone that separated him from many other singers of the time. By the late 90s, Jah Cure had already begun to build a following in the reggae scene. But just as his career started gaining momentum, a serious criminal case would interrupt everything. In 1998, Jah Cure was arrested and charged in connection with a serious incident involving a young woman in Jamaica. The charges included rape, robbery, and firearm-related offenses. The case attracted national attention, partly because Jah Cure was already an emerging artist within the reggae community. During the trial, Jah Cure maintained that he was innocent. However, in 1999, the court found him guilty of rape and robbery. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison. For many fans, the conviction came as a shock. His promising career appeared to be over almost as quickly as it had begun. Jah Cure served his sentence in several correctional facilities across Jamaica. But even while incarcerated, his music career did not completely disappear. With the help of producers and supporters, recordings made before his imprisonment continued to circulate. New material was also released during his time behind bars. Songs like Longing For and other emotionally charged tracks resonated deeply with listeners. For supporters, Jah Cure became a symbol of redemption and perseverance. But for critics, the situation raised difficult questions about separating an artist's work from the crimes they were convicted of. The debate around Jah Cure's case grew increasingly complex. In 2007, after serving approximately 8 years of his sentence, Jah Cure was released from prison. His return to society immediately captured public attention. Instead of fading from the music scene, he experienced a major resurgence. New songs, collaborations, and international tours helped reintroduce him to global audiences. Albums such as The Universal Cure and later projects solidified his reputation as one of reggae's most emotionally powerful vocalists. For many fans, Jah Cure's comeback story seemed like proof that people could rebuild their lives after incarceration. However, years later, his name would once again appear in international headlines. In 2021, Jah Cure was arrested in the Netherlands. Authorities alleged that he had been involved in a violent altercation with a concert promoter. The incident reportedly took place in Amsterdam. According to investigators, the confrontation escalated and resulted in the promoter being stabbed in the stomach. Jah Cure was taken into custody by Dutch authorities. The case quickly drew global media attention, particularly in Jamaica, where the artist remained widely known. The legal proceedings unfolded within the Dutch justice system. During the trial, prosecutors argued that Jah Cure had intentionally caused the injury during the confrontation. His defense team maintained that the situation had unfolded differently than prosecutors described. After reviewing the evidence, the court convicted Jah Cure of attempted manslaughter. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison, but later increased to 8 years and 4 months. The decision once again placed the reggae star behind bars, this time thousands of miles away from Jamaica. Jah Cure's incarcerations have had a complicated impact on his legacy. On one hand, his music continues to reach audiences around the world. Songs about redemption, struggle, and spiritual reflection resonate deeply with fans. On the other hand, the legal cases surrounding his life have created ongoing controversy. Some listeners focus on the music itself, while others believe the legal history cannot be ignored. The conversation around Jah Cure often reflects a broader question in music culture. How should audiences view artists whose personal lives are marked by serious legal issues? Jah Cure's story is one of talent, controversy, and difficult questions. From a rising reggae singer to an international star, and twice an incarcerated man, his life has unfolded in ways few could have predicted. His voice remains one of the most recognizable in reggae music. But the legal battles surrounding his life continue to shape how his story is told. Whether remembered for his music, his struggles, or both, Jah Cure's journey stands as a complex chapter in modern reggae history.